right, Benoit, well, thank you so much for joining us today. I look forward to hearing all about Shell's partnership with Ferrari. Let me start by asking you, how has this partnership changed over time and what makes it so special?
I would personally start with what makes it so special. It's really the long-standing history, really like the oldest partnership in F1 and really one of the most successful one. All the titles that we were getting, so that's really, I think that's why also I'm really enjoying every day in that partnership is also the change to the turbocharged engine in F1. These engines are really, really fuel sensitive, so all the work of developing a better fuel are really immediately turned into more power and better lap time at the end of the day.
And how has Formula One's hybrid era affected the partnership, if at all? What did you have to change? What were some of the technical difficulties you had to deal with?
Yeah. I really, really enjoy the start of the turbocharged hybrid era because one of the key elements of that new era is the fuel limitation. So basically the fuel flow is now limited, so you don't have as much energy as you would like going into the engine. So if you want more performance, which is F1, you need to be smarter, you need to be more efficient, you need to turn that limited amount of energy into more. So how do you do that? By having an engine which is really designed with the hybrid system around efficiency, but also having a fuel which brings you the efficiency by keeping your parts clean, by bringing some friction reduction. So all these parameters are really designed in our F1 fuel to make the engine really efficient.
Tell us a little bit more about the Shell Track Lab. Now, I know that you guys travel to every single Grand Prix, you guys work all week throughout the weekend. Just explain to our viewers a little bit about what that's about, what it involves for Shell and Ferrari.
Yeah. So one of the things is to bring the best fuel, but to bring the best fuel, you need first to face the logistic challenge. So we really have a dedicated logistic team which makes sure that we get the fuel and oil at every race. So that's a big number of people working behind the scene to make that happen. And at the track, we will have a permanent team of 2 to 3 fuel scientists and oil scientists working with Ferrari to provide the best service. It's basically a lab that we carry everywhere in the world in which the team of scientists will be able to analyze the oil and the fuel in a way that first we are sure that it's fully compliant with the FIA regulation, but also feeding back to the Ferrari engineers an important information about the life of the engine. That life of the engine, you can compare what we do on the oil with a blood sample test. Basically, we will be able with the oil to tell the Ferrari engineers what's happening really inside the engine, and thanks to that they will be able to take really this complex decision like, do we need to change the engine this weekend? Can we keep the same engine? So it's really how close we are even during the race weekend.
Benoit, thank you so much. Really appreciate talking to you.
Thanks a lot. It was a pleasure.